Mr. Speaker. Yeah, firstly, I want to make it essentially clear that our intentions are not to create any apple of discord between Sierra Leone and Guinea. We have had a long-standing relationship, and symbiotically we have benefited from each other as a country. And basically, I just want to make certain clarifications relating to the accusations surrounding Yenga. Yenga, somebody asked which country Yenga belonged to before the war. Let me be specific. Before the war, Kisi was the language in Yenga. And Yenga, even if you watch the current map, the existing map, you will agree with me that Yenga is part of Sierra Leone. The military, the Guinean military, entered Yenga in 2001.
The honorable members of Parliament, Honorable Abdul Kargbo, he put Yenga case to ECOWAS Parliament, which is very important. But something they now so we I really want people that will know more than me, make them clarify that particular side. According to him, he said in 2001, the Guinean armed forces they enter Yenga. But when you watch the data, I will put another screen law and say freedom. According to the data and I quote, Guinean armed forces enter Yenga in Sierra Leone in 1998 and again enter 2001. So I want to tell us which one are the right one. And also then go ahead. In 1998, Guinea sent troops, including tanks and heavy weapons, into Yenga to assist the Sierra Leone government in fighting against the Revolutionary United Front during the Sierra Leone Civil War. Later, in 2001, more Guinean troops were deployed to Yenga to help suppress the rebel, and they remained in the area after the rebel were defeated. Now, which I may point now so whether in 2001 Guinea send the troop na Yenga or na 1998, which one are because I hear in the all other people that they try for say na 1991. So I wonder we get this clear because this again for deal with data and that's something they don't sign paper on. So as the members of Parliament, we get for talk over the issue, so get for background, and I not say very hasty for putting the case across, which is good something we they do because we all need for care about. But I just want people that we know more than we make they able to tell you exactly if na 2001 the Guinean armed forces they enter na Yenga or if na 1998, which one are the correct one? I want to know that the comment section there. They will not listen what the honorable get for say. And thank you.
Mr. Speaker. Yeah, firstly, I want to make it essentially clear that our intentions are not to create any apple of discord between Sierra Leone and Guinea. We have had a long-standing relationship, and symbiotically we have benefited from each other as a country. And basically, I just want to make certain clarifications relating to the accusations surrounding Yenga. Yenga, somebody asked which country Yenga belonged to before the war. Let me be specific. Before the war, Kisi was the language in Yenga. And Yenga, even if you watch the current map, the existing map, you will agree with me that Yenga is part of Sierra Leone. The military, the Guinean military, entered Yenga in 2001 to assist the Sierra Leonean military to fight against the rebel group. It was an effort we appreciated, and up till now we have expressed our gratitude to the Guinean government for the support they rendered. They entered Yenga in 2001 to assist the Sierra Leone forces. They were initially welcomed by us. But interestingly, in 2002, on the 14th of November, an agreement was signed between the former president of Sierra Leone, Ahmad Tijan Kaba, and the former president of Guinea, Lansana Conte. And the content of the agreement was that Guinea accepting solely that Yenga belonged to Sierra Leone. And as I speak, that agreement still exists. Yes. And in 2005, also a memorandum of understanding was signed to reaffirm that Yenga belongs to Sierra Leone. In 2012, both countries came together and they declared that they would remove every military personnel on the soil of Yenga. That was on the 27th July 2012. It was an agreement, a memorandum, and that memorandum of understanding still exists. And in 2013, there was a joint communique in which Guinea expressed their commitment to return Yenga to Sierra Leone. So Yenga has not been a disputed land. There are a series of documents in which Guinea agreed that Yenga is part of Sierra Leone and that they were willing and solely prepared to hand over Yenga to Sierra Leone as we are requesting. And it's unfortunate that all of those agreements have not been implemented in full. So we are not saying this because we want some apple of discord. That is why the first choice as a nation is diplomatic means. And that is why we are calling on the intervention of ECOWAS to use diplomatic means to resolve, because both countries can't do without the others. We have lots of Guineans in Sierra Leone. We have lots of Sierra Leoneans in Guinea. And we want that ecumenical fellowship to continue between the two sister countries. And finally, I just want to call on ECOWAS to put the pressure, because when she was explaining about the implementation of the recommendations in the Tripartite Committee and the recommendations in the Agreement of National Unity, I want ECOWAS to also urge the government of Sierra Leone, because as I speak, we still have opposition figures who are still out of the country. They are afraid to enter the country, and we still have opposition figures, prominent ones that are still incarcerated, and they were arrested on or before Elections Day. So we want that to be expeditiously followed. And also we want the recommendations in the Tripartite Committee. There were 80 recommendations. We want them to be implemented, because it's almost a year now since they were signed, and there has not been any semblance of implementation. So if I have my few bites, this is what I would say about Sierra Leone and the response to it.
Thank you very much. You still have 2 minutes to wrap up.